I grew up being a true daddy's girl because to me, he was everything. So naturally, when I began to date, I would often date guys that shared similar characteristics with my father. No, I wasn't the perfect daughter. Imagine that, right? I was very rebellious and sometimes very hard to manage. He hoped for me to marry, and I wasn't big on marriage or monogamy for that matter. I'm saying this because when it comes to dating, I felt as though this was something I could finally do right. Find the right guy, get married, and make my dad proud. But that was just the problem. I was seeking to get married to make my father happy. I ruined a lot of relationships comparing my partner to my father until I realized something. No partner will ever match my father, and no one ever did. My expectations didn't allow potential partners to be who they are, and I was too busy trying to turn them into my father. Yes, I was that woman trying to change my man. There are some brothers out here that are so close to their mom and they wonder why their relationships don't work out. Why would you need a girlfriend if your mother does everything a girlfriend would do? And the main reason why you have any type of relationship is basically for physical intimacy. It's almost like the girlfriend becomes the other woman. This is even more of the case when the parent is single. And we tend to throw ourselves and our children and try to compensate for what our relationships lack, which is kind of easy because children provide unconditional love and they're less likely to reject you. It's not healthy to latch on to your child or your parent for validation. These types of relationships are enabling and codependent, and they stifle your growth. And you are less likely to experience a fulfilling relationship with someone else because you're scared to let go. If you are the parent that has consumed yourself in your child because deep down you fear rejection, distrust, and abandonment from romantic relationships, if you are the adult child continuously seeking validation from your parent, please consider creating boundaries. These types of relationships need boundaries. I'll tell you what I did. I had to distance myself in a way that the relationship with my father didn't dominate the relationship with my partner, because that's exactly what was happening. I also realized that I don't have to apologize for who I am or my experiences. It was his parenting that made me who I am today. I have to live my life in a way that's healthy for me because my father has his life, and if I get married, it'll be my marriage, not his. I also had to come to terms with whether or not I've made him proud. I can't allow that to consume me. Looking for validation that may never come is a distraction, and it keeps you from living your life because you're too busy living the life someone else wants you to live. Much of what I'm talking about stems from fear and guilt. The key in this really is to recognize your truth, acknowledge your truth, live your truth. Guilt and fear only causes you to deny your truth. As a result, you will continue to live in pain until you decide to take control of your life and not someone else's.